Hello, welcome everyone to Black Desert Mobile Ramoness Championship Season 2 2021. This is now the time for Americas. Name is G Clef, and with me, as always,
GM Sir Bianco. Good to see you, Adventures.
And this time it's Americas. We have really good teams waiting. Excited for this region as well. Just not too long ago, Europe had a crazy epic matchup in the grand finals. It was one of the best matches that we've ever had in history of Ramoness.
Yes, those finals definitely were back-to-back 4-3 victory by Smithy team.
The Flying Falcons, yes.
Yes, the Falcons. Yes, they did very well, and I'm definitely looking forward to the NA performance as well. We have a list of great contenders for the semifinals. I can see that they have great potential to share us a great experience in the semifinals, so I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's going to be another awesome time, and also excited to find out what are some differences that NA is going to bring compared to Europe, compared to Asia. I'm excited for more classes to be shown out at the same time.
Absolutely.
It's going to be another great set of action here, as we have a lot of famous players also playing from this region. And before we get into all that, we do have the events going on. Participate right now. It's still available. We're going to give out lots of goodies for you guys watching us live, plus the gamepads that we have available as well.
Exactly. We're going to have 4 gamepads. 2 are going to be for our adventurers that are watching the stream, and 2 are going to be for our contestants. So we're going to choose 2 for them. So yeah, I'm definitely stoked for that as well. And of course, as G Clef always says, Type C is the future.
Yeah, Type C is the future. It's already happening, man. Future is right now.
Yes.
So Bianco, I'm pretty sure the moment you feel these, your skills automatically just plus 20%, maybe more.
How did you know? Like I'm not so good with my PvP skills in Black Desert Mobile currently, but I'm always trying to improve. Maybe I should buy the game cert pads.
Yeah, we should totally have it all the time with us, so we can play Ramoness everywhere we go. So it's going to be. Yeah, those events are going to be going on. If you want some more details, it's also available on the website.
Yep.
And here are the prizes that are going to be going into the 4 teams that are playing today. First place, 50,000 pearls with the champion title. That matters so much, with the golden crown. So everything. They get the best of everything, basically.
Yeah, basically they get everything. And of course, just we talked about this like on our previous streams again, but 50,000 pearls on your inventory feels great. And more than that, it's just that Ramoness champion title with that crown. It's not just a crown, it's a golden crown. And you can always flex it to your friends or your community members and say, you guys don't have this. I do.
Of course. And also, we didn't mention as much, but auto placement to the next BRG round of 32.
That's a big one too.
As long as you keep your team together, you get a free ticket into 32.
Exactly.
First of all, you have to keep the team together, though.
I know, that's a tough one. So make sure to have good relationship with your friends and teammates, and make sure to come back to the next BRC.
And again, 3rd place prize here, 10,000 pearls with the semifinalist title, with the copper crown. Of course, the usual 3rd place prizes that you would get. Also 4th, you do get 5,000. So basically, think of it as sort of like a double into 4th. From 3rd into 2nd to the champion. And we do have MVP for each region. We have 2 already. So we'll be selecting 1 from the America also. And all the way at the end, we have the Dominator. We get to find out who the Dominator is going to be.
And just to give you some info about the Dominator is the player that had the most points altogether for all regions. So it could be anybody. It could be anybody. If you watched our streams closely, you can probably guess the Dominator as well. It's basically the person who has the most points.
I can't guess right now, and we might just have one from America so far. We have no idea, because we're yet to deal the matches that we're going to have today. Of course, you guys know very familiar the 2 maps that we have here. Temple Raiders and Keeper of the Relics. We go back and forth, always starting from Temple Raiders.
Exactly. Both maps have different strategies and meta. Temple Raiders is more about just fighting in general. Keeper of the Relics is more about strategy and getting those last hits on that Lagos and the Ballista in time.
Yep.
So yeah, it's definitely a big factor, and I'm very stoked for both of them. Yep.
And we have seen not many, but a single match, I believe, so far with Ballista not really going down until the last second.
Oh yes.
And
yes.
the opponent of the team couldn't even grab the Ballista because the opponent team was guarding it so
Yep.
well on Keeper of the Relics. So you have to think about Ballista timing, the point system. It's not too complicated, but because of your teamwork, it can be complicated at times. So those two maps are going to be going back and forth, as I mentioned. The rules are best of 5 in each match until we get to the grand finals, starting with Temple Raiders, Keeper of the Relics, Game 3, back to Temple Raiders, Game 4, we go back to Keeper of the Relics, and if we get to game number 5, we'll be selected random between the two.
Exactly, and just remember that there is a timeout for each team, once per for a round, and they need to make sure they save it for that moment when they need to class change or actually have like a mental carrying session. I would say so.
Yeah, just one timeout. Even if they don't change the class, they can have a timeout to refresh
and talk.
Just talk within the teammates. I think that's always a good thing to actually have a timeout.
Exactly.
But some teams actually don't prefer to do it because they want to just keep the flow going.
Exactly.
And of course, we've seen just right there, best of 7 for the grand finals. It's basically everything's the same. The last map will be random again. And today's matchup, you've been waiting for AAA, Palantir, Taka's Way. Here once again, the 4 teams, the 4 semi-finalists for your Americas.
And again, I just noticed the team members for each team, and we have a party. We have a party. I can see NA's finest have arrived to the semifinals,
Oh, yes.
and they will. I'm sure they will perform to show good performance.
You see a lot of familiar names on a lot of these teams, and we already see lots of chat rooting for their favorite players. Yeah, not just favorite players, favorite teams, all the way here. So until we get to the grand finals, it will be best of 5. And of course, before grand finals, just like the other region, we do have third, fourth placement match.
AAA.
Whoa, the graphic isn't wrong on the right side.
Yep.
Phantasma, copy paste?
No, actually, it's 3 Phantasmas. It is correct. Yeah, so there's going to be 3 Phantasmas, and we have A-Work, Ash, and Applebear. Yeah, and they're just very experienced professionals in the Ramoness League.
Yeah.
They've always been playing Ramoness for a while, and they're also just famous for their PvP skills. So I'm definitely looking forward to it. And it's a very new meta. Like, we didn't have 3 Phantasmas up till now, but yes, they have 3 Phantasmas.
Yeah, Team A, AAA, Triple Phantasma. I can see the flow going.
And
I think they got something here.
And as you can see, they're all orbing. They're all like have roles called orbing.
Are they trying to troll us in a way? Also, wait, I think that's a good strat.
Yep.
And their opponent, Palantir. This is another squad. Super powerful.
Yep. I would call them the dream team. Dream team of NA. X-Light, Pancata, Sia. X-Light and Pancata are very nominated PvPers in the community, as well as they both have YouTube channels, X-Light YouTube and Pancata YouTube. And Sia was the MVP for BRC Season 1. She is one of the best invokers in BDM currently.
Yep.
And just looking at her skills from the round of 32 and so forth, she was amazing as usual.
Yeah, certainly one of the first names that I heard was Shia. And this team, it seems to be a big favorite of America at the moment. But AAA, they have a lot in store for us. So these two teams is going to be a big clash. And as you can tell from the numbers, Palantir, whoa, 100% all over the board. AAA, not as much as that, 70, 40%, and then 100, Keeper of the Relics. But I think it's a lot more with the team composition.
Exactly. And as you can see, Palantir, the all-star team, definitely has that 100% win rate, showing that they are very strong. The 3 Phantasmas, they might be a little weak on the Temple Raiders, as the details say the map is much smaller, and the Phantasm is more about like mobile and range skills. So I can see why their percentage can be a little low.
Yeah, this is going to be one great match to start off the semifinals. I know a lot of you guys are already here root for your favorite team. We're reading chat, and we are trying to select the one to get the mouse pad at the same time. So show yourself on the chat.
Definitely. I'm very excited for both teams. AAA with their strategy, and Palantir, as most people expect, to go for that win. Well, we'll see how they perform for sure. How are you feeling this morning?
Oh, pretty good. We got some quick sleep.
Yeah.
Back on the desk for America. It is going to be awesome because I'm ready to wake up with the gameplay. That's usually how I gain energy.
Yep, I'm trying to warm up as well, and just kind of like I think most of our Asian viewers that have been watching the stream with us actually are awake with us too, so it's good to see them as well.
I wonder if anyone has actually started from the beginning from Asia and is still watching now, but enough talk about us in the morning because the game is ready. Let's get into the Temple Raiders. Our first game of the semifinals. AAA versus Palantir. Palantir versus AAA. Here we go. No rushing for the monument.
Yep. They're just casually buffing themselves before they start the battles. And yeah, it's going to be a good brawl. I can definitely notice like the Palantir team being focused on each other.
And of course, the Grandmaster.
Yeah.
Pankata.
Just casually checking each other, but I can definitely notice that Palantir has good teamwork, focusing on a single target.
And trying to pull this off with quick damage. Finally, some damage going into the monument. I think they're trying to get a sense and get the last hit. That is going to go for AAA. But in doing so, they actually took a lot of damage. So Ash needs to retreat back.
And just to mention the characters that they're playing, A-Work is actually on Primrose. The Primrose that we saw in Europe as well.
2 Phantasmas.
And with Pankata, he chose to play the Grandmaster instead of the Berserker, so I'm very excited for that as well.
Yeah, we've seen what can happen with Primrose. So really excited because we've just seen what happened from Europe not too long ago.
And Pankata showing that he can play all the classes with equal skill is just going insane on this Warlord. Sorry, Grandmaster.
Light, get that statue. So the second statue going to Palantir. Even before that, they were able to steal so many points off of AAA.
Ash doing very well, trying to secure the points for his team.
Now, somewhat of a disaster for AAA. Palantir, I think they are certainly doing a little better on focusing in and bursting down on Lagos. Which side is it going to? AAA.
AAA. A-Work gets the Lagos. Even with the Lagos kill, I mean, Palantir overall did a good job on securing all the points from the map. And I can definitely see them being very strong in this map too. So, I mean, the point gap is much closer, but I think it's anybody's game.
Still anybody's game. And also, Primrose with the most amount of points. You gotta be careful you can approach, but you're holding the most amount of points for yourself. So Palantir still maintaining the lead with a kill onto Applebear.
Oh boy, X-Light with those fancy Berserker moves. X-Light has been very famous for being one of the best Berserkers and Gladiators in this game. So I'm very happy to see him playing with the Berserker currently.
And keeping that damage in, just moving around. It worked in. Takes some damage, half HP, but they're on to the chase. They want to steal more points away.
And just in a blink of an eye, they have a 50-point lead. Palantir team, it's amazing. How are they stacking these points up so quickly?
Yeah, Pankata just tanking so much damage, actually going down, but maintaining the points from Light and Chia. Invoker and Berserker just keep maintaining control and keeping their DPS
and
numbers up.
X-Light getting A-Work down, dominating in this victory. AAA had a difficult time. Definitely
13 seconds. Oh, both of the members from AAA going down.
Yeah.
This will be even worse with just less than 10 seconds remaining in the game. Palantir running away with about 120-point gap.
They are just dominating this series.
And that comes to an end. Game number 1. Very dominant, even though it started off with the monument for AAA. You could see the teamwork really ongoing. Grandmaster, so this is what Grandmaster does all the time, providing the team the room that they need. And then it was just Berserker Invoker from the backside.
And come on, like Palantir, it's that dream team. I mean, they just had everything. And the thing was, when I was just watching the 30 seconds pass by, somehow the team is making sure that they get more points, It's getting stacking. And I'm like, what happened? I mean, like within the minutes, they had like 100-point difference. And I was like, where did they get these points?
Yeah, even after losing the Lagos, they focused on so well. I'm talking Palantir. They focused orbing all around the map, and they were able to get so much points ahead with those buffs and also win the fight immediately after. Usually it's the other way. The team taking Lagos just pushes them all the way back, but it was the other way for some reason.
I know.
Which was incredible. And we're not going to wait. Game 2 is already ready to go on. It is Keeper of the Relics. Let's get into Game 2. Best of 5. Palantir leading 1-0.
So let's see how the two Phantasmas play for AAA. I'm definitely excited for them, more of their range skills, and with Primrose as their main tank. Yeah, this could be a better match for the AAA. And of course, they had that 100% win rate on Keeper of the Relics as well. So I'm definitely excited for that. X-Light and Picada in the front doing their moves, but Picada goes down.
X-Light.
But
so much work.
I know, X-Light did so much damage.
Yeah, the DPS output is insane from X-Light with the help of Sia.
Apple Bear's down, so X-Light and Sia on the top there.
Yeah, just bursting through together with Picada.
They do have to make sure that they're half on HP, so they gotta be careful and find those heal orbs.
And this is certainly a different game because both sides, Ballista's rather pretty healthy. 100% health from Ballista for Palantir's side, which they also got the statue right there.
And X-Light easily taking the monuments into their favor immediately. And just to give you a reminder, if you're watching the BRC for the first time, Sia was the MVP for BRC Season 1. So she is one of the best invokers in the game currently. And you can, if you just give her a close eye, she is supporting her teammates very well.
Yeah, she had the MVP for America last season.
Yep, I believe so.
Certainly keep your eyes on Shia and also Light, who has been basically not dying, carrying so much point for himself. Again, a kill onto Apple Bear, and A-Work is about to go down, and as I say that, another kill. Palantir is bursting through AAA.
But I can definitely see AAA like working out their strategy. The points they're still like 40 points behind, but I can see that they're using their advantage as two Phantasmas for sure.
Yeah, but X-Light Light was about to go down, and when conveniently enough also just got a healing orb, so back to full health.
And they're just casually focusing on the Lagos. Who gets the last hit? We're on 6 lines. Oh, they stopped in the middle.
Stopped so they can sort of feel the AAA, and again Lagos going towards AAA.
A-Work good with those steals.
But still, immediately after, look at those Feast Orb going towards Palantir, so they gathered the point, plus the Ballista health. I think that's also something that we should keep an eye on.
Definitely. Yeah, the Ballista HP is still full there. That's interesting to notice. Thank you.
Yeah, AAA doing some damage to Ballista, but in the middle of doing that, A-Work with 56. Can he run away? Nope, he's down. Go down.
And the points go back to Palantir with the relatively higher HP.
Yeah, this was the risk that we are talking about. To bring down Ballista to low health, you have to lose a lot of health or even going down to your opponent.
Sia just casually putting some DPS and escaping very easily. It's good to see. And A-Work is showing relatively great skills with the Primrose as well.
And Picada from the side grabbing a lot more orbs. So in terms of orb numbers, 8 to 19.
And just looking at X-Light's Berserker, he's like a non-stop locomotive just running around. Yeah, it's oh wow. Getting that last hit on Berserker, Ballista, yep.
Yeah, Palantir destroy the Ballista, and AAA does the same, but still the point gap is there. But no other kill follows up for AAA, and it is what it's going to be with extra points from Ballista, but that was it. No other kills.
That call for X-Light to get the last hit on the Ballista and then running away kind of showed how confident X-Light is in surviving with this Berserker and feeling comfortable in his own space. I mean, AAA did a fine job as well. It's just that Palantir, they just know how to win the game. Like, I don't know how they're just stacking points. They're just constantly going on, moving around, getting those points. And even with the Lagos steal by AAA, Palantir team is like, we don't need the Lagos. We still got the points.
Yeah, but I think just as a plan B, Palantir, they also had orbs right next to it, right after losing Lagos.
Yeah.
They just had the freeze orb ready to go. So I said, okay, come at us. You got the Lagos points and the buff, but we have the orbs right here. As right now it is 2-0. No timeout so far from AAA, and game 3 is ready to go on. Let's go back into Temple Raiders and see and find out who's going to win this one. Okay, a match point for Palantir. AAA, no timeout. And can they survive?
A-Work is getting focused on, and Picada is getting focused on, and each team just fighting toe-to-toe. Good to watch. Good to watch, definitely. And X-Light is just doing really well with those orb controls, for sure. Just running around the map. Whenever he sees an orb, he just rushes there.
Yeah, we see AAA and Ash actually maintaining and controlling a lot of their points all the time. But Palantir, they're pretty good at chasing, and it is Picada getting
Picada,
that
make sure to secure the statue.
It's the statue, and also Shia, Invoker, putting out a lot of damage.
Whew. It's just casual, great Ramoness games. It's just good to watch.
And this time we see AAA focusing a little slightly more onto the orbs. But as I say that, Palantir picks up another one. A-Work goes down.
Their HP is much lower than Team Palantir currently. And yes, Palantir seems to be overall dominant. I mean, the point gap is not so big right now.
Ash is found and goes down. Loses a lot more points again.
X-Light goes down as well. Good job, A-Work. A-Work is doing very well with Primrose, showing that, you know, of course she's an off-meta character, but she's still like performing very well this series.
The AAA having a tough time sustaining and keeping the fight on. Palantir just pushing all the way. Here comes the Monument of the battle from the side, and this time it's going to be Shia. Palantir taking everything in control.
Definitely. Oh, this could be anybody's game. They are doing extremely well.
If this Lagos goes towards AAA once again, it could be the game changer.
AAA, knowing that they have those range skill advantages, so they're making sure to do that. And A-Work is surprisingly doing very well with the Primrose against the Berserker and the Grandmaster.
Yeah, but Shia takes the Lagos again, and Palantir is going to be chunking the points even more, up to triple digits already with minute 10 remaining.
And again, I just barely saw Sia die in these series again. Sia is very volatile and very supportive without dying and making sure to get all those objectives. So Sia is like on the move with those points.
Sia's right there next to the wall, and the moment you see Sia, X-Light comes from the side, and Picada
says, "I'm the MVP." X-Light is the MVP, right?
X-Light trying to grab the maximum amount of points because for now Sia's holding the most. But this is going to be one hard game to come back. I can see 3-0 happening in the semi.
So far, it seems that Palantir team is very dominant and asserting dominance, saying we are going to win, and we're just going to go straight 3-0 up to the finals.
Okay, 23 seconds remaining. AAA, they have to show something. It is going to be the last moment.
18 seconds left.
Phantasma. Primrose, can they pull off something?
They need to find Sia and secure that kill, but X-Light is saying, no sir, you may not pass myself. And Sia is just dashing away, relatively being in the safe zone.
Real quickly, and it is what it is. 3-0, a super dominant victory. Even more points gathered up in their third game. As expected, I would say, from a lot of the viewers. Palantir moves up to the finals.
And they're just, like, they have a 100% win rate until the finals. like goodness, they're just that good.
Yes.
100% win rate.
Yeah, that was a big stomp, man. AAA, we were wondering how strong they can be with this very different composition.
Yep.
Phantasma, of course, is a meta pick, but without the Berserker, you could totally see that they're lacking some more sustain in the front.
I think they did a discussion and probably said maybe the Primrose is a counter to the Berserker or the Grandmaster. Maybe that's why they changed from 3 Phantasmas to 2 Phantasmas and 1 Primrose. But it seemed like it was not more about the team composition, but Palantir team just like did godlike.
And maybe they ran into a bad opponent themselves, because mostly you're expecting lots of Phantasma and also maybe the Berserker, but because having an Invoker in the middle might not actually be one of the team comp they were perfectly ready with.
Exactly.
AAA does go down with a 0-3, but they'll still be playing one more match before we go ahead into the grand finals in the 3rd, 4th placement match. So pretty much one-sided dominant game by Palantir. What do you say?
I mean, I no doubt. I mean, I think most people know that Palantir was like the potential champions for NA, so I can just see it coming.
Yeah, we saw Berserker running around the place, Invoker just trying to catch and trying to do what Invoker can, and of course Grandmaster basically more of a supporting role there.
Exactly, yep. Sia, X-Light, Pancata, it's just a great dream team.
We do have the result from the first match. Let's take a look at the scores. And X-Light takes rank number 1, 527.
Whew. Just look at those point distributions. X-Light has the most points. Sia also held the points well. Pancata was just running around, making sure to pick on fights and do that main tank and support. So I just think their composition was perfect. And again, their ability to stack on points was amazing.
Yeah, of course.
Amazing.
A-Work here says Phantasma, but Primrose actually did a lot of work in this match.
A-Work did very well with that Primrose. It was kind of like a secret card. Of course, they were planning on the 3 Phantasmas, but A-Work goes with the Primrose and showed that Primrose is a good meta pick against the Berserkers.
Yes, certainly. We've seen what happened in Europe as well. So Primrose is surprising to see a second Primrose in a different server. And again, Invoker Shia also putting out a lot of scores. So excited to see them again in the finals. It's going to be another great action here already.
Yeah.
I'm feeling the heat for America.
Definitely, they like all of them did so good, and I'm again just to mention, I'm just excited for this dream team that happened for the NA region, like Palantir, X-Light, Pancata, Sia. Like what more could we ask for? I mean, they're just really perfect in this series.
So are you saying they're just going to take the title?
Like,
Easy and done?
well, I do have some hope for Team D, which is here once again. Here once again also has a good team list member. I've been watching their PvP closely as well, so I'm very excited for the next match that will be coming soon, right?
Yep, it will be coming soon. But before we go into the match number 2 of the semifinals, we do have to take a short break. And even within the break, we're looking at chat. We're always looking at chat, guys. So keeping an eye right there. Gamepads, we still have a few to give away. So make sure, because I'm keeping my eyes on chat and I haven't seen anything wildly coming out, catching my eyes yet. So there's always chance, making sure, guys. But before we go into the second match, we'll take a 15-minute break. And when we come back, it'll be match number 2 of America. And welcome back to BRC 2021 Season 2. You're watching Americas, and we're ready for our second match into the semifinals. And again, we have some great names, great teams. We're just eager to play real soon. I think they are ready also. But before we go into that, we'll take a look into their intros and see what they're all made up of soon.
Of course, Taco's Way and Here once again. Both of them are very active in the PvP community as well. I'm especially excited for the Max Power cars and Evalorian, all in the same team together. They've been very active in the PvP community. I'm especially excited to look at cars being a very OP character in this league series. We'll see how he does. And of course, with Tacos, I know Minzy and Voitlema have been very active in the PvP community as well. So I'm definitely looking forward to Tacos doing good for them as well.
Yeah, certainly expecting one of a closer match that we had so far throughout the tournament. As these two teams, during the break, I was looking at the chat, and a lot of teams actually rooting for Taco Way.
Yeah, definitely see that coming.
Let's see. And we had our first match already. It was a really big stomp by Palantir, as AAA was not really able to grab a single map off of them. And we're looking at the bottom again. Taco's Way. It is spelled right. It is W-E-Y for some reason.
Yep.
And here once again, Max Power cars. I think they will try to deliver something somewhat of action like Palantir did. But before we talk about them, first of all, Taco's Way. Trust Flop, Ramoness here.
And this is very interesting to see because we have Fletchers, 2 Fletchers, and 1 Berserker. It's like it's back in the Season 1. Fletchers were very OP or very strong in the meta. But we haven't seen any Fletchers so far. But yes, they're bringing out 2 Fletchers. So I'm very excited for that Fletcher action in this game.
Yeah, remember America was like the only region using Fletcher, and also some Paladins. Where did Paladins go?
I know. Yeah, we did have a lot of Paladins before. But for this meta currently, I guess the Paladins were not very... And speaking of Paladins,
right here.
We do have a Paladin for Max Power. Right? And a Reaper from Cars. We did have 1 Reaper from Asia.
Nova.
Yes, and Evalorian, the last Nova standing, is here. So I'm very excited for this team composition. Very off meta, and they're just sticking to the the basics of Ramoness, just saying that we are going to be off meta but dominate as well.
My last name being NA, I have a pretty good understanding of the region. And when we talk about NA, it is always about the fun and some different stuff compared to the other regions.
And speaking of that, I just want to give that gamepad to Nick True from YouTube, saying, "Wow, this should be interesting."
Nick True.
Yes, and with that gamepad, things are going to be more interesting. So make sure to wait for the official announcements and contact Perlbis. Nick True, you got yourself a gamepad, so congratulations.
Congratulations. Not just interesting, you can enjoy much more fun with the gamepad now.
Exactly. Yep.
Yeah. Congrats there. As we see the stats for both teams, coming all the way up into the semifinals.
Overall, they don't have like a promising 100% compared to like our Palantir team, but they do have a good win rate overall, 78% and 70%. So they did have a rough time coming up here, but just with their class diversity, I give my deepest respect to them because they were like, no, we're not just meta, we want to do our own meta. And like most of the meta picks were actually from EU in the previous BRC seasons, but from this, from looking at Taco's Way and Here once again, I can notice that they are very unique classes.
Unique classes, which always bring a lot more funny moments and maybe weird actions at times, and a lot more steals, especially onto the big objects like Monument and Lagos. So very excited for this matchup right now.
Definitely.
And those classes might actually be different in game.
Yep.
You never know.
While I was expecting Here once again to be like the dominating team favorite, we do have a lot of Taco's Way fans, so I'm excited for both teams. I'll see how they do perform. Yep. Who do you think's gonna win?
I have no idea, but from the chat, I'm hearing a lot more about Taco's Way right now, but the game is indeed ready. Let's get into our first game and find out who's going to take it. Here we go. Semifinals, match number 2 between Taco's Way versus here once again. And Taco's, okay, already focusing onto the monument, but forced away by the 2 members of here once again.
Whew, this is gonna be intense. They're just yep, they're just fighting each other, man. Good team fight, good classic team fighting there with 2 Fletchers. Woo! Oh
And
yeah, Max Power's down.
yeah, just chasing the target right there. Reaper on its duty.
Oh, and Minzy's low on HP. Minzy's down as well.
You just got to chase and max power. Let's see what Paladin can actually bring.
Yeah, with those 2 Fletchers being ranged characters, it's going to be very hard for the melee classes to get closer on him. And speaking of that, Cars and Evalorian go down. They're very low on HP as well.
Nova has to stay alive. Oh, can't really stay alive for that long with that low HP.
With those double Fletchers, they're just like doing a lot of range damage against against them. Yeah.
In terms of range, it's certainly the ways for Taco, as they have double Fletcher in their comp.
Voltima's very low on HP. Let's see how he does. Yep. And I can see the Nova using that shield to shield against the arrows. That was nice. I just saw that move. It was good to see.
Yeah, Nova can actually do a lot, sort of like Fletcher in a way.
Yep. Max Power gets the monument. Focusing on the other one. Minzy and Evalorian on the other side. Yep. Voltima's on the support. Evalorian goes down.
Yeah, Voltima joins the fight from the side, so making it into 2v1. But
ooh, and look at Cars just moving and working it. Ooh. Yeah, Cars with that Reaper is showing dominance for sure.
Ooh, but Max here once again grabs their second monument of the game.
Yep, still showing that Paladin is relevant in this meta. And with that healing orb by Evalorian, Cars and Max Power are at full HP again.
And so far, not really focusing on to Lagos at all. Got the Froze Orb. No one really directly caught by that.
Cars and Max Power relatively low on HP. They gotta be short, but Cars goes down. Evalorian goes down.
Oh, Tacos, they're winning the fight.
I know. They're just using their ranged attacks and like Berserker, single Berserker into their meta favored movements.
Yeah, certainly Paladin can they steal this away from Taco's Way? And actually they do. They do, but right after.
Yep.
The team actually got the kill, so even more points on them.
Man, these Fletchers, they are actually just pouring that damage in, making sure that the front line characters for here once again are down.
Yep, frozen but in the brush, so did not really know 100% where he was. And here once again taking a few more kills with that orb synerging with the damage. 102, the gap is there, and even more, bro.
What happened with the points? Oh, Max Power with that kill got 64 points immediately.
Yeah, Paladin just going left and right, finding every single target.
Yep. Oh, and is he gonna go down? Yes, he goes down by Trust Block.
Oh, this game's close. 5 seconds left. Taco's Way, they're leading right now.
If they
onto the chase.
They did. They got.
Oh, Trust Block went down.
They did get down
in the last second.
Yeah, last second. It was very good. And Cars with that kill secured. Amazing job. And again, like I didn't expect a rough series starting from game 1, but it went on back and back.
Black had about
back and back.
From what I saw, about 70%, 80% HP, and in the just a split second, focus was there. All the damage went in, and here once again taking the game back with the last few seconds.
This game was just amazing. I mean, I just love how the game composition is working. They have the 2 Fletchers and the Berserker, and it's all about rage and getting those kills. And Max Power and Cars, Evalorian, always trying to break that like flurry of arrows and just trying to get those kills. And they did succeed.
It is the first game, and we can tell both sides trying to really get a good feeling of what the composition is all about and how they want to play it throughout the map. Of course, game number 2 will be on Keeper of the Relic, so it's going to be a different style. But so far here once again, just a step above.
Exactly. We'll see who's going to win the next game.
Yep, let's see. As game 2 is ready, let's get into Keeper of the Relics. Here we go, map to game 2. Here once again leading by 1.
Yeah, that definitely going to the Ballista chipping damage first. But Cars and Minzy are very low on HP immediately, and they're down. Trust Blop is down. I can see the game being more favorable for Taco's Way, as they do have the Berserker, which is very strong in the Keeper of the Relics map. We'll see how they do.
Yeah, Trust Blob has to come out big. Both teams not really doing for Ballista, but instead, okay, it is going to be Taco's Way, grabbing that monument.
But Void Lima making sure to get all those kills, and Void Lima actually very dominating in the start of this game.
Ooh, max power. Not really getting that much power to begin with for now.
Yep, but do notice that Taco's Way Ballista has a lot of good HP. Here, once again, needs to make sure they spend some time to chip into the Ballista.
I think they were trying to find the timing, but all of them actually went down again.
Woo! Trust Blob on the move.
Oh, the double Fletcher's taking so much, and the focusing is so good from Taco's Way.
Yep.
Here once again, they can't really get in near that Ballista. They did some more damage at least.
They're playing very smart to get those objectives, and also safely. And it's all about Cars, Evalorian, and Max Power always trying to get close to them and make sure they go down.
And finally, once again, they're able to bring some points away.
Exactly. Trust Bob and Voidlander went down, and the points are a very close tie again. Only 3 points difference now. I think, yep, the Nova is going to show her powers with the Lagos right now. Let's see how she does here.
Yeah, just bringing down to 12 bars. Both teams, they have so much range that they can actually look for steal anywhere on the map.
Whew. And Void Lima very low on HP currently as well. We'll see how they do. And I think here once again has the upper advantage with the HP, and Void Lima goes down.
Yeah, after the freeze orb, getting all that kill, focusing onto the target.
Minzy goes down.
And here once again, leading the point big time now.
Here once again, definitely showing very good dominance. Of course, the Fletchers were doing very well. Let's see who gets the last hit for the Lagos.
And Bursting Lagos can both really save the team. He does.
Oh, the Fletchers! They make sure to get the Lagos down, and then the lead goes back to Taco's Way.
It was a 3v1 on that Lagos. And that one person, of course, Fletcher, can actually provide a lot of damage right there.
Oh, I'm so stoked for this game.
What a way to come back in this
fun.
game. Still 40 seconds left.
And just with this team composition, it's just this is just a treat for all of us.
And Berserker has to really distract the opponent. Here once again, trying to catch up in points by taking all the orbs. We're tied, 94-94.
Cars is getting focused on really bad, but successfully evades their double team attack.
Okay, Blob just went down. Here once again, they want to get some more. Okay, both Ballista, but still here once again leading somewhat. 5 seconds left on the clock.
They have to. Max Power needs to survive. Here once again needs to survive, and it's a very convincing victory for here once again.
Here once again now leading 2-0. Even after losing that Lagos, I think they maintained a pretty good lead. I think in the second map especially, they won the game through the PvP. They focused so much on fighting itself because I think they felt the damage output from the double Fletcher in game 1 and said, okay, we have to work this out with our own fight. And it certainly worked in game 2.
And of course, it's a convincing victory for here once again with a 2-0, but that doesn't mean Taco's Way was doing bad. They were doing absolutely great, showing their best potential with the 2 Fletchers. But just here once again with those melee characters, they successfully avoided those flurry of arrows, making sure that they get those kills and secure the win.
Yeah, still Tacos. At some point, they were tied. We were tied, and we were so neck and neck. And all the way into the end, I think it was about the focus. And in terms of the balance between the team, I think here once again it's slightly better. And no waiting, no timeouts from either teams. We are ready for that game number 3. Let's go back into Temple Raiders. Perfect timing. Here we go. Here it once again. They're on a match point.
Cars on it by herself, just getting in there. Talking, showing dominance, like saying, I am going to mess with you guys.
Yeah, this Paladin Reaper Nova comp is really working out.
It is. Trust Pop is down, but overall here once again has relatively low HP. Evalorian goes down. Max Power is almost down there too. Cars is escaping for his life.
Certainly, Berserker is taking a lot of damage. That's why we see a lot of kills on Blob. But here once again is targeting down Berserker so well.
And just Minzy doing that range damage far away, making sure to snipe Cars. And Cars is down from the wall.
Oh, Taco's way. Is this their way of coming back?
Woo.
After the monument?
Yeah, Minzy is gaming up for sure with those points and making sure that damage goes down to the opponents.
Ooh. And just chasing the target here once again. They have some distance. And because it was a 3v2
and
fight.
Minzy goes down. Cars make sure to take them down immediately. Oh man, that focus. I just really respect how they're playing these characters.
Yeah, taking some Amp Orb right there to get that power up.
Cars actively moving around to get all those orbs and secure the points. And again, it seems like here once again has the upper hand here.
Yeah, also the healing orb. Lots of orb taken. So even in knowing that Taco's way, they want to go all out and try to fight this one out.
Oh no, and Trust Plop is down. Evalorian showing that Nova can be very powerful against the Berserker there.
Yeah, here once again, they had lots of buffs on them at the moment, so it was a very tough moment for Taco's way to fight.
Oh, look at that team focus for against Void Lima. Void Lima does seem to have survived the first initial focus. Cars is running for her life.
Basically 0 HP.
Basically 0 HP. But with that evasion skills, yes, he is surviving again. Just look at that calmness there.
Goes into the brush. Now we'll be needing some more orbs to heal back.
For Toggle's way to come back from this game, Trust Blop with that Berserker needs to assert dominance to the other characters, showing that he can fight against all of them for the Fletchers to actually put more damage.
Cars eventually went down. This time, Blob actually getting the monument and the kill onto Cars. A massive point swing in toward Taco's way.
And speaking of that, they did deliver. We'll see how the Lagos goes.
Now, Berserker, it is time to do your thing and just slash dash all over, and still Lagos right in the middle.
Evalorian calmly taking that grab skill with Trust Pop losing most of his HP immediately. Good job from Evalorian.
And with 50 points, Blob is taken down now here once again in a big swing, going up to 75.
Whew. This is intense for sure.
Okay, 24 seconds. Still Lagos is available, so that could be basically the winning Lagos in this game.
Maybe they're just gonna give up on the Lagos. We have no clue what's gonna go on.
Okay, here once again, they gather a few more of those Amp Orbs.
Oh, never mind.
Here we go, both teams going burst. And it is here once again.
Nova gets the kill, and I think it's gonna secure the win.
3 seconds left. Taco's way, they have to get all the kills right now. And it did not happen in the final few seconds. It is, hey, America, what's happening? Another 3-0 victory.
I am surprised with Evalorian. She just showed that Nova is a good pick.
Nova,
good pick here.
Paladin, Reaper?
Yep. I know. Like Nova, Paladin, Reaper, nobody mentions that they're very powerful. Nobody says that they're in the favorite classes.
I had trust in Nova.
But, you know, just from the semifinals, they say that, no, we don't really, we just play the characters that we want to. And they showed that they can actually perform well. And not just well, extremely well.
And also, in knowing that Taco's way, they have to go for Lagos, I think that here once again, in knowing that they gathered up a lot of Amplification Orbs just to get the timing and raise their percentage of taking the Lagos, that was beautifully set up. It's having a great understanding, of course, maintaining the lead. Always keep your advantage like that.
And just again, like Taco's Way did an amazing job. It was just more about here once again. For each class character, they play their role very, very carefully. Cars was the initiative, aggro, running around to do the objects and sniping on those kills. Evalorian was the main tank as well as the main grab. Like when there was a point where Trust Blob had all the points and it seemed like Taco's Way had the advantage, but Evalorian stepped up with his Nova character and grab the Berserker and make sure that there's no tanks to block the Fletchers to do the damages.
Yeah, Taco's Way, the score, of course, it is a 3-0 victory for here once again. But Taco's Way, they had a lot of moments. The double Fletcher really working their way in, especially in the first 2 games.
It did. So yeah, good games for both sides again. And thank you again for these variant classes that we had. It was really fun.
Oh yes, America has their own meta for sure.
Yeah, and
we're liking it even more.
Again, like before, the only meta that I felt was EU. EU was the meta creators. They usually showed us the different compositions, but this time, from the semifinals so far, I see that NA has the most unique classes out there right now.
Yeah, I'm loving this, and we do have the matchup set up in that way. But before we see the matchup update, we do have the scores from this match, number 2. And wow, Nova ranked number 1 with 408. Following that up, it is actually Ramoness with Fletcher.
Yep, just to mention this again, Max Power did an amazing job of holding the points and securing the wins for games 1 and 2. Evalorian really stepped up his game on game 3 and really showed that he could get the points with those 400
Yeah,
points.
certainly. Nova play was very interesting. Yeah, taking up so much point for the team. And so far, America, this has been an amazing match. Of course, 2 quick 3-0s, which means those 2 teams are going to be meeting facing themselves in the grand finals. That's exciting. Here once again versus Palantir.
Yeah, it's gonna be really fun.
I have no idea who's going to win that.
I mean, of course, like I personally think that the Palantir team is an all-star team and they have a very high chance of winning. I also think here once again showed that they're very versatile in fighting. They have the skill composition. They know the maps. They know how to win. So I think it's gonna be like a brick to brick match.
Yeah, we have a lot of chat saying had no idea Nova could be that strong.
Yep.
Yes, that's what Nova is all about. You don't really have to. Meta is there are a lot of reasons for meta classes for sure, but you can always go off meta and find your own. What sticks to you sometimes might actually be the best.
And speaking of that, mass respect for that last Nova standing. Evalorian is going to get the gamepad from my side.
Okay.
So congratulations, Evalorian. You are going to get the gamepad. No matter if you win or not, yep, the gamepad's still there for you. So congratulations.
Congrats all the way right there, as we have, we do have the result for our match number 2. As before we get into our next match, I believe we are going to take another short break for 15 minutes. So don't go anywhere, guys. We do have the 3rd, 4th placement match coming up between Taco's Way and AAA. That's coming up in just 15 minutes. So enjoy the time, grab some snacks, and we will be back very soon.
Everybody's just very happy with everything.
And welcome back, guys, to Ramoness Championship. We have third, fourth placement match ready for you guys to go. The two teams who did not make it into the finals, they will be going against each other in the best of 5. Thanks for the wait. I know you guys want to see all the matches. Just 2 left, 1 best of 5 and then 1 best of 7 left now.
Exactly. Taco's Way and AAA for the third and fourth placement matches, they're relatively more. They're gonna be less worried about like getting the cup. So yep, they're gonna be able to show more diversity in their play and be a little more relaxed. Of course,
A little more relaxed, as we could see their frustrating moment in their first match in the semifinals. I think this is really an easier match for them to actually test. Maybe test some more classes if they want to. So far in the Americas, we saw a lot more classes. Certainly a lot less Phantasma, a lot less Berserkers right here.
Exactly. And AAA with that 2 Phantasma and 1 Primrose comp. I'm not sure what classes they're going to bring out on this match, but definitely going to be excited. And Taco's Way, again, they did very well against the other team, which was, sorry, I'm just forgetting the team name again. Here once again. Yep, and I'm very excited for them as well. I hope their 2 Fletchers show some more dominance in the following games.
Yeah, also their preliminaries, round of 16, round of 8, those matches were actually incredible. They had a lot of wins throughout. We were just starting from the semis. That's why it seems like it could be like one-sided. But before that moment, they had a lot of wins. That's why they're up here in the semifinals. And semifinals. Talking about semifinals, I'm not going to be waiting too much longer before we get into the game, because game 1 is ready. Let's get into the Ramoness. Here we go. First game of the third, fourth placement match between AAA and Taco's Way.
And Temple Raiders, again, is a small map compared to Keeper of the Relics. So there's no way to hide. It's just a bush place. They got to make sure to show their power in this small map.
Yeah, double Phantasma here. Gotta work it out. We saw Fletcher's doing a lot of work, especially on this map.
And A work, and Ash getting down immediately from the 2 Fletchers, bombarding them with those arrows.
And also Trust Blob had some issues keeping his teammates alive.
But surprisingly, Apple Bear snipes the monuments out of their hands. Just free take and making the game instantly into their favor.
Slight in favor, but Taco's Way, they were able to grab some initial points, so nothing too bad.
See how they're going to play this game out. They're slowly just probing each other.
Taco's Way getting some orbs, getting those amp.
Yeah. Voltem was sniped immediately, double teamed by AAA.
Even with that orb, went down pretty quickly. Well sniped by AAA.
And Minzy just playing that bush play really well.
And from the side, both teams, now the action is somewhat starting. Going for the Monument of Battle.
Yeah, that's where the action
Frozen?
starts. The Frozen Orb. And yes, I think they go down. Yeah, Minzy and Trust Blob go down
Apple
together.
Bear double kill with that amp, getting that extra power.
And AAA showing their power.
Ash and Apple Bear holding so much points. And A-War can actually go down, just holding 14. I don't think it matters as much. The Taco's Way, minute and 30. There's still a lot of time left, so they can think about their endgame strategy. Lago's still there.
I can definitely see AAA being very dominant in this series. We'll have to see how Taco's Way will counter them.
Okay, there's a freeze. Not the best sign for Taco's Way. They did take some damage, but A-War can't really get close to them because eventually pretty low.
Yep. Void Lima was getting cornered and he was down immediately. 69-point difference. They need to get that Lagos to actually take this game back.
Yeah, I think it's time. And AAA, actually Ash went down, so some points transferring into Taco's Way in that.
A-Work and Apple Bear are both very low on HP currently. We could definitely see Taco's Way making it back to the game.
Yeah, there's that. The lightning orb. And Taco's Way slowly crawling back into the game with the orb power.
Yep, and they're slowly starting to Lagos. Actually, it's going to go down really quickly. Let's see who gets the last hit.
Okay, Ash trying to steal this one out, but Taco's Way, they do get the Lagos, the major point swing here.
And Minzy with that rush, with that orb of lightning, is gets Apple Bear down. And yep, they do have the upper hand.
Yeah, both of them getting those lightning, just going back in and out, providing some more damage.
Exactly.
5 seconds.
As long as Minzy doesn't die, and Minzy is down.
Minzy's down, but still the point gap is big enough that Taco's Way will keep their lead and get game number 1. We almost thought Triple A was going to be holding the lead forever.
I was thinking the same, but no. With that Lagos skill, they did rush that initiative. They did have that lightning buff, and they went and sweeped to Triple A to steal all their points. And with that, they asserted dominance for sure.
Yeah, the Thunder Lightning Orb certainly kicked in hot right after taking the Lagos. They got a lot of orb control.
Exactly.
I really like that. That's really how they started crawling back into the game, even though they were down in points by at least like 40 or 50.
Exactly. And it was just good to see like Minzy from Taco's Way doing those snipe damages, and Apple Bear from AAA showing that Phantasma has the same range attacks. It was very good to see those compositions working differently. But yes, Taco's Way got the first win.
Yep, just a single game though. It is still best of 5 in this matchup.
Exactly.
So a lot more games to go through. But so far, Taco's Way leading 1. As I say that, the second map is ready. Let's get right into it. No more waiting. We're back in Keeper of the Relics.
And they're just going to the main strategy, chipping on the Ballista first. Let's see how they do. It's when they chip the Ballista, it's always important to have relatively good HP and sustain. But they're just going in, all in. Trust Blop is down. Minzy's very low on HP. Awork gets down. Apple Bear and Ash are very low on HP as well. Apple Bear's almost down as well.
Yeah, all members are actively engaging along with Ballista. Not really down to like 10% health, but still because of this much fight, we see some early fight going on with few orbs being taken.
Exactly, and I think they're very close to chipping down the HP. Taco's Way Ballista still has a good amount of Ballista HP left, but I think they're going to leave it for as it is now.
Ooh, Frozen. They're trying to use that time, but at the same time, Taco's Way, they had the position slightly better for focusing.
Minzy's almost down, trying to evade.
Really trying to pinpoint down on A-Work, getting a lot of those kills for Taco's Way.
We can just notice that Ash and Apple Bear are trying their best to do their range damage against the Taco's Way team.
Ooh, statue does go towards AAA, so this is a great way for them to maintain the lead from now on.
And AAA with that Monument last hit, they're trying to rush the points, and they are up by an 18-point lead. Let's see how they do.
Let's see if they can actually keep this much momentum.
Awork is low on HP. I think he's going to go down. Trust Blop and Void Lima goes down immediately.
Primrose not really being the most powerful source for AAA, but the other two, Phantasma's holding so well.
So far, it seems that they need to make sure that Ash is down for Taco's Way.
Ash having 41.
Minzy's very low on HP. Oh, and they're focusing on the Lagos immediately.
They're bursting down. Both teams are nearby. Which team is it going to go towards? Lagos down to 1 bar, and yes, Trust Blob gets the final hit. Taco's Way leading big now.
That was big. I mean, and I'm surprised at how they just decided to just go to the Lagos immediately after it spawned. That was some good action right there.
And AAA have minute 10 left.
Yep, and Taco's Way has most of the points that they're holding, and the HP is relatively similar. They just gotta make sure to keep that advantage to their side.
Yeah, you have to catch that Berserker who's running around the map. Probably saw him going into that bush right there.
It's gonna be a tough one. Minzy and Void Lima needs to make sure that the people that are chasing Trust Blop are down.
Yeah, pretty good timing as Ash also has the amplification.
And speaking of that, Trust Blop goes down immediately, but they still have an upper point advantage. They just need to make sure they steal their points from Ash.
1 kill can actually do it with the Ballista. 30 seconds left. AAA, the chances are still pretty high.
Minzy's low on HP, trying to escape. Doing that support and orb positions.
You're looking for the side hits. Okay, Triple A, they get few more kills.
This is a very tight-knit, close match. And actually, Triple A needs to chip on that Ballista. There's too much HP on the Ballista.
How long is it going to take? They do get it, and the points are super close, 4 points away.
430, 404. Who's going to win it?
Let's see, Applebear, they're running away, and with that, that's a massive comeback. Triple A at the final second. I think they got a kill onto one of the members really quick.
Really quick, exactly. They chipped on the Ballista. I was having doubts that AAA would have enough time to get the Ballista down because they had a lot of HP on it, but they did get the Ballista down, and they also took down one of the defending members for Taco's Way to secure that win. Amazing job from them.
Oh, yes. And I found some really cool chat right here. Was it with L space G? Everyone must follow the Taco's Way. I like that. I really like that. You get a gaming pad. Congratulations.
L space G.
Yeah, no space, but just a space in the middle.
Right
there.
So LG, congratulations.
LG, congratulations. You get a mouse pad.
Gaming pad.
Gaming pad right there. Congratulations. That's exactly what you get for being active on chat and always sharing. Yeah, same things. Putting some good vibes.
Yep, good vibes are always good.
Thank you, because we're having a really neck-and-neck match now.
It is 1v1.
Yeah, 1v1, and we're not going to wait too long because Game 3 is ready, and we go back into Temple Raiders.
Again, like AAA had the lower winning rate for Temple Raiders because most of their classes are range classes. But then at the same time, Taco's Way is 2 ranged and 1 Berserker as well. So it's hard to see like who has the better upper hand in this map.
Yeah, I think it's much more about the movement and how well you're coordinated with your teammates, basically.
Exactly. A-Work was getting focused, but with that Primrose, she successfully evaded all those damages.
See, you have to sort of see lots of orbs spawning.
Yep.
And Bear picked up a few from the side.
Equally taking the orbs, but that Orb of Lightning is going to target the team, and Applebear successfully runs away from it.
Haha. Oh, Taco's Way. How far they can actually escape from this. Because they have to get to the monument.
And A-Work gets a statue with that upper advantage. That, you know, the statue, toppling the statue gives that additional movement speed as well as those point gain experience gains. So that's going to help a lot.
And Applebear getting that amplification, trying to provide some extra damage. But the rest of the members, Ash and Applebear, A-Work, they were so low.
Trust Blob
couldn't
with
really
the
do anything.
double kill. He just wings his sword into the wall and gets that double kill. Applebear very low on HP too.
He has to wait for a while. Need some healing orb or even a salvation there.
It seems like Taco's Way has the upper HP advantage. We'll see how they do. Applebear very low. Lagos appears. Applebear's down.
Yeah, need a massive comeback for AAA because so far they're having a very tough time. Taco's Way controlling a lot of those orb and also getting the kills.
They have the macro control. They have the upper points. They have everything is in favor of them, but we won't know what happens until they get that Lagos.
Okay, not much damage. Actually, AAA doing some damage onto Lagos, but it is Taco's Way getting that second monument.
Yeah, Minzy getting that monument, securing the win for them. It seems like they have a very, very high chance of winning, but again, they just need to They need to choose the right timing to kill that Lagos.
Before that, like the style Taco's Way, they're putting some damage into all of the members for AAA below 50 health, 50% health.
And that was some good Fletcher action on airborne action there. A-Work is down by Minzy. Good job on focusing on the point targets.
Yeah, is this a time? Taco's Way going for the Lagos burst.
Yep, it's going to be Ash and Applebear going for that last hit. Will they make it? Yes, they did! Applebear!
Wait, Applebear just stole that away.
Woo! That was just good. He was waiting for that right timing, and he used that long-range damage to make sure that the steal happened. Applebear is very low on HP. he needs to be sure to survive.
Incredible still, but still 25 seconds left on the clock. You need to stay alive and even possibly get more kills.
Oh
okay,
no!
the teammate picked up a healing orb.
And with A-Work with that healing orb, I think they secured the win. Yep, they are on full HP again.
Yeah, they basically keep their win unless all of them go down at the same time. But with full health, I don't think that's going to happen in just 4 seconds. Taco's Way trying what they can do in the final seconds of this game number 3, but it is what it is. AAA securing game 3.
Yes, that salvation orb just saved the game for AAA. And of course, a good job for Applebear stealing the Lagos. He was just calmly just walking around in the bushes, waiting for the Lagos to go down. And then at the last time, he just takes the last hit and says, "Thank you, I'm going to take this game."
Yeah, after that salvation right there, all of them just saying, okay, there is close to no way of losing this set, with this point gap anymore.
Exactly. And yeah, just good job from AAA. And that salvation orb really saved them all.
Yeah,
that
really good job. And also, Applebear is still on that Lagos. I mean, the entire team of Taco's Way, they were just bursting through the Lagos all the way down to the final few bars. It's taken away. Well,
yeah,
can't really do too much about that.
Again, each team did extraordinarily very well.
Yep,
but it was just about that last hit and that salvation factor.
Yep, it's now a match point for AAA as Game 4 is ready. Let's get back into Ramoness and find out who's going to take this one. Game 4. AAA, if they get one more, they will be finishing 3rd in the tournament. And Primrose certainly a class that we don't see as much, but kicking in hot in America.
Yep. They're very focusing on Berserker to get him down. And yep, he's down.
Yeah, Flop couldn't really escape from that center spot.
Definitely. And Monument Battle goes to AAA. They're on the high momentum. We'll see how Taco's Way will play it out and try to counter them against this win.
So far, both just playing with range that they have, especially from AAA side.
Yep, casually chipping down on the Ballista and giving some damage to Applebear and A-Work. A-Work is down again. Trust Plop is down again as well. Minzy with the Salvation Orb. Voltima's down.
The entire team is actually doing okay, and the Fletchers actually provided a good amount of damage, targeting down a few, but the double Phantasma kicking in hot right now.
Exactly, yep. I think AAA is warmed up as well. They're just ready to get the win and close it with a 3-1. We'll see how they do. I mean, Taco's Way is not an easy target as well.
Certainly not. And the Monument, let's go. This first statue. And AAA taking it. But because of that engage, all of them pretty low on HP.
And Applebear with the focus on the game. Good job for his side. He needs to make sure to keep the points as well. Ash is also low on HP, so they got to be careful to not give away the points that they have.
Yeah, certainly they need some incredible orb action here, Applebear.
And speaking of that, Applebear has another salvation, so he's just like healing himself right away. Of course, Ash went down, but no.
Yes.
The points are secured.
Ash did go down, so Taco's Way, they got to steal some points away, so not much of a gap here, only 8 points away.
But it was definitely that give and take. Minzy and Trust Plop have low HP right now.
AAA going for that Lagos right now. Taco's Way joining the fight, and okay, the damage sort of stopped.
Yep, they're still probing. Void Lima is very low on HP. It seems that AAA has the upper advantage on killing the Lagos because of the low HP. Trust Plop is down. I'm not sure if they can steal it. Can they steal it? Nope.
Yes, AAA keeps the Lagos even with lots of orbs for Taco's Way. They were just not able to provide the final hit damage.
Ash is down. A-Work is very low on HP. They need to find those healing orbs or salvation orbs to actually sustain in this game. And yes, Trust Plop is on A-Work. They got to make sure they can do it.
Oh, this 1v1.
A-Work is doing amazing damage against the Berserker. What is going on with this Primrose meta?
Yeah, and I think Applebear somewhat helped from the side, but A-Work actually goes down immediately.
Minzy did that amazing combo with that Fletcher back to back.
It sniped him immediately after taking that revenge. But A-Work, Apple Bear, both holding 49, so those are very good targets.
There is a point difference for sure, but you know, anytime with those kills for A-Work and Apple Bear, there could be a tie. And speaking of that, Apple Bear is down and Taco Bell Way has the advantage. Let's see how they do.
Oh no, AAA, they still have to go for Ballista. They might just get it in the final few seconds. 4 seconds left on the clock. Ballista still left alive. AAA, they have to get to it right now.
Oh my goodness, they secured the Ballista. And that was a good save from Taco's Way. Great defense, great focus on the last part there.
And we have it, game 5. We are going all the way.
Whew. It's getting hot here.
It is getting warm. It is getting warm and I like it. Tacos, tacos.
They stood up and said, yeah, we're gonna focus and get this game and we're gonna win it. Yeah, they showed that they had the focus.
Yeah, few really good salvation orbs happening right next to them. So they were able to keep their HP back up. And this is actually incredible for what we were about to see. Going
Again,
all the way into...
Yeah, I just think Mincy did an amazing job like turning back the game again. Good sniping. And it was like a point-blank snipe with this arrow, just on sight.
Let's see, because game 5, the final game is ready. Let's see who takes the final game and become our 3rd place winner. Here we go, final game between AAA and Taco's Way.
And again, it's the Keeper of the Relics map, which is going to be a wide range map.
Yeah, 5th map is random. And certainly, both teams, they have to go for Ballista.
Yep, they have to go for Ballista. It seems like Taco's Way Ballista is full HP. I think AAA should focus on chipping down the Ballista first. But no, Mincy and Void Lima are trying to snipe away their damage and say, no, you cannot get close to a Ballista.
You have to get it all the way down to at least I would say below 40%. I think that's a safe path. And Taco's Way, they already did a whole lot more damage onto AAA's Ballista, down to maybe 10% left.
A-Work trying what she can do to snipe down the Fletchers from Taco's Way, but falls down immediately. But the match is very close. It's like a one point difference currently.
And this is the moment around 220, 230 left. We see a lot of teams just going around, and we do see some skirmish.
Yep, there is a lot of skirmish in action. Void Lima's down. Trust Plop is going to go down relatively low as well, and he's down.
Yeah, and when Trust Plop does fall, the other two Fletchers actually providing a lot of damage.
And Apple Bear with that Salvation Orb, getting his team back to full HP, of course. Wow, yeah, it seems like it's a very tight match. And surprisingly, AAA has very good luck with getting those Salvation Orbs. It's saving a lot of their gameplay, for sure.
Yeah, you're totally right there. AAA, they're looking to maybe open up some more space. Rotating towards the other side.
Yeah, they're just checking each other out. It's a match point for both teams, so they're very careful on this important part of the game.
And AAA, they did get some more damage into the opponent's Ballista. So let's see. Both teams targeting Lagos, going for that final hit. 10 bars left.
This is the moment. It's going to happen.
The match moment.
This is the moment. Come on. Oh, they're still only...
And it's going to be Apple Bear.
At
the end, A-Work does so much sacrifice for the team.
Apple Bear with the points. He's definitely proven to be MVP in this game. We'll see how Taco's Way will counter it. They still have enough time to kill Apple Bear and get those points back. But no, the HP, all of them are down.
Yeah, Ash also still had the amplification, so it was still good timing to get all the work done.
Ash with that triple kill was amazing, securing them to the win. Let's see how they survive.
I think we are about to see, but you never know what's going to happen on this map until the last second. Still, both Ballistas are up. Ooh, Apple Bear just dropped.
Apple Bear goes down, and we'll have to see if the Ballista goes down. Yeah, Taco's Way did prevail to stop the Ballista going down for their side. 18 seconds left. We'll see how they do.
Yeah, Taco's Way trying to protect the Ballista. Is it going to be possible? Only 10 seconds. AAA, they have to get it down and possibly even more kills with this.
Who's going to win? Couple seconds left.
Tacos
still
Way,
big-
they need a
look
kill.
at
They need a massive kill,
74.
but it's actually AAA taking more, up to 500 points. And AAA will be your winner for the third, fourth placement match.
A-Work with that final point save actually carried the game for sure. But moreover, I'd like to compliment Apple Bear. Apple Bear did amazingly well, securing the Lagos and so forth. And then with Ash going in suddenly and getting that triple kill against Tacos Way was the beating factor.
Yeah,
in my
it wasn't
opinion.
immediately after Lagos. I think they waited for the perfect chance. Right before the amplification or the buff went out, they just went in with the burst damage and nuked on so many members.
And just all three of them did very well. A-Work, Ash, and Apple Bear. Big kudos to them. Tacos Way did very well too. It was just kind of like a 1 second difference, I think I would say so. But yes, both teams did it very well.
Yeah, this is so much fun, especially with this much action coming from Fletcher. Lots of like Primrose. Even though Primrose in this case was actually used a lot more to take damage sort of into frontline role. Because you're not holding too much points, might as well just provide some damage when you're going down. I think that was a good tactic from AAA here.
Definitely. They did very, very amazing. And thank you for that amazing match. It was really fun to watch.
Really, really fun. And that is it for our third, fourth placement match. Of course, we do have the results from it. We do have to wait for that for a second. But thank you both to Tacos Way and also AAA for having such a good match here.
Do you have any candidates for a gamepad award for our contestants here?
It's tough.
They all did very well. Everybody played their parts.
But I will give one
Moment of truth.
Okay, first I'll select the team. How about Tacos Way?
Tacos Way. Okay, so congratulations. Who's gonna get it? This is a hard
That's a
one.
scratch. It's really hard. It's really hard. I would say one of the Fletchers.
Same here. Yep.
Starting with M and ending with Z.
Congratulations.
I think we all know who's getting that gamepad.
Yep. Minz is getting the gamepad. So congratulations,
Congratulations.
Minz. Yep.
Great play out there.
Of course, you got 4th place, but you were not weak. You were very strong.
Yeah, it was a close fight.
Yep.
Went all the way to game 5. Here we go. We have the results of our match here. 3-2. Close scores. And Trust Blob 982.
Even though they lost, Trust Blob had the most points because of the Lagos and the Ballista kills. And yes, it was very epic for them. Good job.
Yeah, great match. Of course, the team comp from both teams were very unique. Double Phantasma, double Fletcher, very unique, and I really loved the play. And Trust Blob, even with a Berserker, sort of acted like a baiting role in the front.
Definitely. It was like Berserker and Primrose as their main tanks for each other, and then the ranged attacks. It was very fun to watch.
It's certainly not the most common comp you see out there.
Yeah, very volatile and very, very, very interesting, for sure.
So both teams went all the way into game number 5, and that was fun. Really a lot of excitement and fun for that third, fourth placement match. We hope to see you again in the future tournaments as well. But that's not all. The best is waiting for us soon.
Oh, yes. Like I was too hyped for the third and fourth match. They did relatively well, and it was so fun. But we're going to have more fun with the finals.
The best is yet to come, ladies and gentlemen. We have Palantir, and here once again waiting for that grand finals. And the best part, not best of 5, best of 7 will be happening. But before we go into that grand finals, I know I just want to get right into it, just like you guys. But sadly, you gotta wait just a little. 15-minute break. Don't go anywhere because 15 minutes. Just take some time, snack. Perfect time to grab some popcorns, go to 7-Eleven and get some drink, get some Slurpee. Get ready for the grand finals because it's going to be popping. 15-minute break and we'll be right back. And welcome back to Ramoness Championship Season 2 of 2021. America, get ready for the grand final because we have the two best teams from America right now. They're waiting, eagerly, just waiting to get into Ramoness and play right away.
Just bring it on. I'm so hyped and stoked for the finals.
The best matchup you could hope for.
Exactly. Both teams showed very good dominance against their opponents. And yeah, I'm just very excited.
Yep. Palantir, super strong 3-0 into the finals. Here once again, same story. Who is going to take this? I'm expecting a very competitive grand finals. Maybe just like Europe all the way into Game 7. Will be one of the best things that could happen.
And again, here once again with that off-meta picks, but showing so much dominance with these picks. Were really just good. I mean, I'm just excited for that Paladin. I'm excited for that Nova. And yes, Cars with that Berserk. Was it Berserker or was it Reaper? Yeah. Reaper.
100% right
yeah,
there.
It was Reaper. Yeah, Reaper was good. But Cars is also infamous for his Berserker picks. So we'll see how he goes. And of course, Palantir, the dream team of NA. Yeah, they were just absolutely wrecking the house.
Yeah, we also see Light in the chat. Thanks for the gamepad. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for playing so well. I mean, you guys are crazy right now. As just to recap what happened so far in the semifinals, guys, 0-3, and the winner takes it all. And so far, Palantir on top here once again. It is what it is. They deserve to be in the grand final spot, the two best teams in America at the moment. And this lineup is insane. You call them the dream team.
And of course, Pankata had that Grandmaster picked up for this composition, and it's proved very well. Like Pankata is very volatile with the Grandmaster, making sure he gets the assists for his teammates, Sia and X-Light. X-Light with the Berserker moves were awesome, and as a lot of the chat were saying, they need to nerf X-Light and not the Berserker. So yeah, definitely seeing X-Light as one of the top Berserker tiers out there, and Sia, of course, the MVP for Season 1 is doing exceptionally well always as well. So definitely a very strong team and a high chance of winning the whole thing altogether.
Yes, certainly it looks like that might just happen in the grand finals, but their opponent right here once again, they're not going to let this go easy. Of course, see lots of non-meta class happening, and this actually happened. It is not this is not fooling you around, guys. This actually happened. They won pretty single-handedly.
Exactly. And just again, I just thank this team here once again. Max Power with the Paladin, Cars with the Reaper, and Evalorian with the Nova. Very off-meta picks, but showing dominance in all the previous matches, and they did very well. Very well.
Extremely well. And that's the reason why they're up here in the grand finals. Can't wait till we actually get into the game and see how they actually clash. Who's going to be on top after a couple of games. Of course, the numbers do tend to lead towards Palantir just a little more, slightly more. And we'll have to see though.
But it's more about the performance. Again, it's about the finals. You know, everybody has their moments, and I think Team B, it's their day today. They are doing amazingly well, and of course, their opponent is the all-star team. So I'm not sure who's gonna take the win, but I can definitely see them having a big brawl.
Yeah, of course. See chat saying Pankata 2 OP. I know there are lots of strong players. All of these players are actually really not just popular, really known for their skills and mechanics, also their YouTube. So make sure to go ahead and follow them also. But enough talk about the players because we're about to see them in action. Game 1 is ready. Let's get into Ramoness right away. The grand finals. Game number 1. Start Palantir.
Oh my goodness, they do have a class change. X-Light with the Berserker, Sia with the Kunoichi, and Pankata with the Meiwa, right? Ooh, wow, this is just amazing.
All of a sudden. Okay, let's see the results. And here once again, staying with the same Reaper, Paladin, and Nova.
Wow, this is just good to watch. I'm very excited for this.
I'm pretty sure this here once again is pretty puzzled right now.
Each team has like a meta mix. They're like going back to the meta, back to the old meta.
The old meta.
Yeah, oh, this is so fun to watch.
Okay, still somewhat more control by Palantir to begin with. Yeah, I think here once again they're quite surprised from the team comp, and they have to come up with a new plan.
Cars is down. Again, but Palantir just calmly getting those main objectives. And I'm so happy to see a Kunoichi in the finals. Yeah, instead of the Invoker, Sia's just like dominating with that.
Oh, and Palantir, they're sweeping through all the way. And here once again, they are not really being a contestant. Okay, rushing through that monument, but still Sia was able to secure the statue.
Sia, instead of that Invoker popping up that Kunoichi, is showing that she can perform in this tournament here.
And they're keeping the numbers up high. Here once again, they have their best team comp, so it is not impossible to, of course, have a comeback here.
And again, one more time, just massive respect for Pinkata bringing up the Lotus into the game. I previously mentioned Mehua, but that's the original class, and the Ascension class is Lotus. So yes, Pinkata with that Lotus is amazing there too. And yeah, surprisingly, Palantir is just overall dominating this
Lotus
series.
with the Blooming Divide. I'm pretty sure that can be one of the biggest tools to secure some HP with that steal.
And I'm just loving this match with that. Who gets the last hit? Yep, and X-Light gets that last hit, and just whoo.
Oh, Palantir even leading in bigger ways here once again. They have to find a way. Still a minute left.
Cars focusing on X-Light. X-Light smoothly evades all the damage, and amazingly, that's like an 80-point victory, like 80-point difference here. The gap is widening.
Even
the gap is widening.
The second statue and everything is basically taken by Palantir.
140 points. Woo!
This isn't happening, right? What is going on in our first game?
Yep, it's they're just cruising through this right now and taking to make sure they're doing
single digit in the last 20 seconds for the opponent team.
Wow. This is just very interesting to see, but they still. No, it's just a two dominant victory. Yep, X-Light and Pinkata and Sia just standing there, waiting for that next match.
Yeah, sometimes when this is because this is best of 7, and the moment of truth comes real soon. You say, okay,
wow,
over 150 point gap in not Keeper of Relics. Wow, in Temple Raiders, then you start to think, okay, guys, let's, drop our device. Let's talk for the last 10 seconds.
Just in regards to
wow.
Pinkata again. Pinkata just popping up the off-meta Lotus, saying, look, I can play any character I want to. I don't have to play Berserker. I can play the Primrose. I can play the Lotus. I can do other characters. And just showing that dominance is just amazing.
I think certainly Palantir caught the opponent team by surprise. Big surprise on us too, and also the viewers. We're all loving this strong composition for now.
And yes, Sia with that Kunoichi was very promising as well. Always holding those points and hiding and just doing a currently one. I also think that for Team D, here once again, Max Power, Cars, and Evalorian, they were doing amazingly well, but I think they were surprised, as you mentioned, with the different composition. And we do have a timeout from Palantir.
And Palantir, okay, I think I smell something here. Okay, we catch one game by surprise. We're taking the lead, and let's go back to what we're good at.
Or maybe
might actually happen.
Maybe it's gonna be a different composition.
Another set of different compositions.
Maybe another Shy.
If that happens, if they have another set of different composition, I will take off my headset and walk out. Good luck with the cast.
I have no clue what they're going to bring, but another surprise coming up from Team Palantir. Oh wow! But like game 1, I was expecting here once again to step up more and actually have like a more of a big a close match game, but Palantir was just amazingly, surprisingly well. Like they just sweep through all the objectives like just one-sidedly. Yeah, they just had good focus.
Yeah, not just domination, it was pure flawless, basically. And we could see here once again, after about 2 minutes, maybe less than a minute left, they had some hope, but when Palantir hit over 150 points, no hope remains.
No wonder Palantir is called the MVP or Dream Team. Yeah, they're just all very good. And no, like we can't say somebody's bad or like who's the best or who's not the best, but they're all the best.
It was just pure assassination happening all over the map here. But game 2, it is going to be on Keeper of the Relic, so I think this is a map where you try less things to go around. You do go a lot more standard towards the second map.
I think for here, once again, to actually get a win against the Palantir team, they need to lock down X-Light. They need to lock down X-Light.
Yes,
X-Light ran away very smoothly. He knows the Berserker. He knows how to shuffle the team against it and how to survive, how to put the damage, how to get those objectives. And I just noticed that here, once again, needs to really focus on how to lock down that Berserker first.
Oh, yes.
Then they have that chance to go against Pankata and Sia as well.
And we're talking a lot about Palantir because they won the first one with an incredible comp. But we see in chat, like, come on, Hoa, we see here once again, lots of rooting for here once again too, because this is best of 7. We only saw one game, a single game.
Exactly, it's just a single game. They just need to make that composition work for them again in their favor. So definitely big cheers for here once again as well.
Yeah, root for your favorite team because this is only a start and game 2 is underway right now, ready, loaded up and ready to go. Let's get into Keeper of the Relics. And the fight starts.
Oh, and Pankata is back with the Primrose.
Primrose. And X-Light back on the Zerk.
Yep, X-Light is on the Zerker. Sia is Kunoichi again. Yep, and Pankata with that Primrose. Yep, showing like he can play several characters. Yep, it's just amazing.
And this time will be quite different though. They do have a lot of mobility with Berserker.
Let's see how here once again plays this game. Of course, the Ballista map or Keeper of the Relics has a lot of point chances, so it's going to be a better advantage for them too. And I hope Evalorian steps up his game with the Nova. We're cheering for that Nova too. Hopefully that Nova shows more stuff here.
Oh, shit picks up an orb. Yeah, good timing right there.
Just amazingly, they know the exact timing for the orbs. They just run there and get those orbs into their favor.
Yeah, having a pretty good advantage with the statue, but both teams did some damage onto the Ballista. Okay, Palantir finally focusing onto the Ballista of the opponent. This usually happened in the first few seconds of the game, but both teams had to wait this long.
They're slowly chipping on the Ballista. And Sia doing those amazing Kunoichi skills as they are.
And here X-Light again trying to flank from the side and join the fight.
And again, yes, the team fight here is amazing by Palantir, X-Light, and Pankata moving together as a unit.
And not just that, Light brings up a pretty good orb for the team.
And Evalorian's down.
Oh, the salvation is crazy. Got everyone back up to full health.
X-Light making sure his teammates are secured. And as I told you again, here once again needs to answer against X-Light's Berserker.
And picking up even more orbs, amplification. Of course, their HP is certainly going down, but they end up picking the Lagos again.
And X-Light again showing dominance in this league with his Berserker.
But Light is actually super low. 82 points, things can happen. Okay, here once again, they have to focus right now, but X-Light all the way in the back.
Yep, exactly. They need to make sure they get X-Light at least first, and then go from there. Oh, and
caught by Sia.
Amazing.
Yeah, Cars was trying to cut the corners and come all the way to X-Light, but Sia caught him directly.
Wow. Yep. So X-Light just casually hitting the ballista with all those points. And he's getting the heals from Picata. Picata got that salvation orb, and they are on full HP, seeing that they're gonna win this game.
Yeah, this third ballista already from the winning side. They're going to be dominant.
And X-Light with those points, he doesn't hide. He just fights in front of him, making sure he gets around orbs. Oh my goodness, my heart can't take this anymore.
Yeah, taking down all the orbs, all the enemies in the way. Light is just celebrating all the way back near their base.
Woo, and Picata just flexing with the Primrose.
Here once again, at least they have to get the ballista right now. Oh, I don't think they have enough time.
They're
this
just
is
flexing it out.
pure domination right here. Almost a massacre.
No,
This is crazy.
I would say Game 2 was X-Light. Like, I don't know what to say. Game 2 was X-Light. He just dominated
And
again.
X-Light not just dominating, he wanted to challenge himself and test how far he can actually go. Okay, I want to go in, take the ballista, and come back. Let's see if I can actually pull that off.
And he didn't hide. He actually hit the ballista, and he continued to keep the fight. And of course, on the assist, Pancata with that salvation saved the whole team to secure the win. And yeah, massive great job for him too.
Hey, Serbianko, I think it's time for maybe a timeout. I think it's a pretty nice timing to call for a timeout
I have no
here.
clue how here once again will go. But yes, I think Palantir has the momentum. They're just thinking of a 4-0 sweet shift right now.
This is almost a show match of Palantir at the moment. Here once again, they came up this big with 3-0 all the way into the grand finals, but so far in 2 games, I don't see any signs. I don't see any positive signs for them to come back.
Yep.
And at least I think they should call the timeout now, or they have another chance because this is best of 7.
Yeah, remember in the semifinals, Evalorian with the Nova had amazing plays. Cars had the good kill initiative, and Max Power had
There
And
we
speaking
go.
of that,
There we go. I think that's what they needed. They needed some extra time, maybe some class change.
they need to figure out what the losing cause is and make sure they can counter it. And again, I'm just saying, Picata is a great support and tank for Zia and X-Light, but they need to catch X-Light. They need to control him. They need to stop. They need to chain him down to actually secure the win.
Hey guys, we've seen from Europe, one team was down 0-3, and then we went all the way into Game 7,
It was
tying
a
it
massive
3-3.
sweep, massive sweep.
It was crazy, but if you look into the games, it wasn't as dominant as these 2 games
Yeah,
so far. But after a timeout, who knows what's going to happen.
exactly.
I'm looking for some class change, even if with no class change, they have lots of potential. They were really strong in the semifinals, so I believe they always have the power to come back strong.
So here my question is, will here once again go to Meta's class changes, or will they stay with this, or do they just need a strategic break? We have zero idea of what's going on.
Tough. That is very tough. So do you just go for what you've been training the best and the team comp that you're the most familiar with?
Exactly.
Or do you individually just pick a class that you think you're the best right now, that you think is going to work? It's risky, certainly risky, but when you're down 0-2, grand finals, double the pearl from 25,000 to 50,000.
Yeah.
I think you have to be willing to take those risks.
And the tension is there. I think like Team D, or here once again, is going to be on clutch right now. They need to perform their clutch moment right now, at this moment, with this meeting, and make sure they can get it back.
Yes, certainly. And see a lot in chat. We agree with you guys. X-Lion has been a superstar right now, the MVP for the team.
Definitely.
Of course, not to count down Penkata and Chia really going around the side, supporting him to hold those points. But just all around, it is just not the same. And I hear that the timeout is over, and our 3rd game is ready to go right now. Let's get back into Temple Raiders and see if HOA can come back in this match. Palantir up 2-0. Game 3 begins.
Oh, Cars has brought out the Lancer. So instead of the Reaper, Cars is with the Lancer. So a Lancer, a Paladin, and a Nova. So all shield characters. So 3 shield buddy characters in the arena currently.
Okay, we did see Lancer, I believe once from America last season, and it actually worked out okay.
And yes, with the first initial fights, Team Palantir is on the lead again with those points stacking.
Here, 3 shield classes basically. Well,
Yeah.
Nova still has range, but you can pretty much tell. But still, those shields has to be near invincible, and Palantir has been breaking those shields
And
so far.
X-Light just probing into the enemies and stealing that salvation orb to heal his teammates. It just seems like they're just too powerful currently.
It's supposed to be a risky play by stealing those salvation, right?
But he's just going in with that meta pick Berserker and making sure he's the strongest meta currently.
Right now, we can see the confidence level of Palantir. They feel like they can do anything they want to.
Ooh.
And so far, here once again, they're letting that happen.
Yep.
11 orbs to 1.
11 orbs to 1, and the point gap is 60 points. It seems like here once again has a very low chance to win this back, but they just need to focus and try to target the objectives and make sure the enemy's HP is low as well.
And here we go. Lagos to appear in the center of the map.
Max power is low on HP
Okay,
as
here
well.
once again, they're trying to take this back, getting some orbs first of all.
But Sia with the lightning orb. Yep. Max power is very low on HP. Will he survive? No, he's down.
The Picada holding a lot of points, trying to escape, and also burst up Lagos.
It's going to be important. Who's going to get the Lagos last hit? Sia gets the Lagos, and I think they're very dominant in this
Nothing
game
is
match as
working
well.
out for here once again. This is a disaster. All of them holding single-digit points. She grabbing another orb.
Ooh, those 3 shield characters, they probably had a strategy to take their classes up.
And the
go against them.
statue, Palantir hits 150.
And Sia furiously making sure to get all the objectives, the monuments and the Lagos. This is just amazing.
This is tough. This is the end game situation. This is the apocalypse right now.
150 point lead. Amazing by Palantir. I mean, no wonder people call them the all-star team. They just have like
even the points pretty much distributed between all 3 players from Palantir. Here once again, they can barely escape their own base.
And just again, look at the orb difference. There's 22 orbs for Team Palantir and 5 orbs for here once again. If they really want to step up the game, they need to make sure to have more map control.
Oh, Xia was so close to be going down, but will still stay alive.
Even with Sia going down, they still have a very low chance of winning due to the point differences.
And the time, 2 seconds, 1, 0. That will be another victory of Palantir. What a I can't. I'm losing my mind, losing my words to giving them another compliment for winning game number 3. And here once again, they are losing a lot more control here.
Like just again, like Palantir is like a very smooth geared machine. They're just making sure they get all the orbs, they get all the objectives, and they're always very good with dealing their HP. And the salvation orbs have been working for Palantir in the best way.
Yep, salvation, and the team literally gathers up within a second after, and letting them do so much more. Here once again, they are actually backing up. They're not willing to fight, but they're getting chased. I think that's a big problem.
Like, I don't see them making any mistakes at all. Like, 0 mistakes, 0 tilt proof. They're just steady. Yeah, they're steady as stellar.
Maybe game one, the different classes really wrecked what was going to happen. But no more timeouts because we had timeouts already. And game 4 is ready. The championship point for Palantir, or will this be the comeback? Let's get in right away. Are we going to see a 4-0 victory? Or here once again, clutching and come back in the series?
Yep. I'm definitely rooting for here once again. They can definitely turn it back. You know, it's not impossible at all. And yep, Oh, and X-Light just destroys the ballista right away.
Wait, what?
Yeah, he's like, oh, I bring it. I'm gonna destroy the ballista.
Okay, the point here, let's see if X-Light goes down or not. I think
Yes.
that's a big key. Okay,
Yeah.
running away and onto the chase, grabbing the orb on the way. So
That is just the dominant play.
This
Just
is-
taking that ballista right away.
yeah, this is catch me if you can.
And they're like taunting here once again, saying, I hit the ballista. Now try to kill me. Bring it on.
But still 5 orbs to 0 at the moment. Here once again, they're busy chasing down X-Light. And X-Light in the middle of running away. He's grabbing a lot more orbs.
Yep. As you can see, the orb distribution is 9-0.
Shia Pancada
9-0.
supporting him so well. And Cars, Max Power, Evalorian, they have to come up with a plan.
They have to come up with a plan, definitely. The monuments, the orbs, the points are all too low.
This could be the final game. And Cars, but in the middle of the chase, Shia and Pancada, they're putting out so much DPS.
It's pretty much just like the answers out there. They just need to kill X-Light. If they do, they can secure the win.
Kill X-Light and take down the Ballista, then run away, and maybe take the Lagos on the way too. So I think that's a pretty good tactic. If they, in order to win a single game off of Palantir for now.
And Sia just doing those 1v1s around and making all those characters dance. Whew.
Okay, here once again, bursting down the Lagos. Sia just taking the damage and aggro away from them.
A minute and 30 seconds left to the game. Yep, they're slowly chipping down on the Lagos as well. Sia is very low on HP. Will Sia go down?
Okay, Lagos bursting it down, and X-Light takes that 807 points on himself.
How can X-Light do this? He just takes the Ballista, he kills the Lagos, he gets the monuments, he takes all the orbs. What is going on?
What else does he need? He just needs more orbs. Okay, he's actually getting caged. He got some damage, but here once again, onto the chase. Can they make it happen?
He's just dominating. Oh, he's very low on HP. Just remember, if X-Light goes down, here once again does have the chance to win this again.
Okay, Palantir hits 1,000 points. Here once again, 38 seconds remaining. Getting a kill onto X-Light plus the Ballista might actually do it for them. A couple more kills are certainly needed for here once again, but chasing down that Berserker seems like a pretty hard deal right now.
As Sia takes down Max Power immediately, X-Light
20 seconds, X-Light comes out to do more
he
damage.
has the Orb of Thunder. He's invincible. Nobody can stop him right now.
9-11
You
on
need
him,
to
on
stop
himself.
him.
Dude.
There's only 8 seconds left to the finals.
At least they got the Ballista, but still the point gap is huge by over 708
They need
points.
to get X-Light immediately. 2 seconds left in the match, and it seems Palantir takes the finals and takes it a 4-0 perfect sweep.
4-0 perfect sweep score for Palantir. Congratulations on becoming the champion of America. A lot had you in favor. Probably got a lot of votes in the participation too. Congratulations on becoming the champion. No one could stop you guys. Wow, X-Light, Pancada, Shia, congratulations again. Wow, this has been so quick and the pure most dominating grand final so far.
I would agree with that. And X-Light with that extraordinary performance.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
This is incredible. I thought here once again, they honestly, I believed in them to have some kind of comeback. But X-Light today, some of the days you just get to play better. Everything just works out for you. There are some gaming days where nothing works out. I think today was a day where Palantir actually did so well on everything.
And like each teammate had their role and they did what they needed to do. Especially with the orb controls. Like orb controls were like 20-0. And I was like, wow, how could they even do that? And I just noticed from the map, like Pancada, Sia are all widespread around, making sure they get the objectives without dying. That's a part. They have good sustainability.
Yeah, man, that was insane. X-Light, when he was holding about 700-800, I was going to say, okay, he's going to run away the entire game and just win at 4-0. No, he comes out, sees an orb, says, okay, I'm going to grab more points and more kills. And he scores himself a 911. Someone call the 911 because he was on fire.
Exactly.
No one could put him out.
Wow. I mean, that was just amazing. And again, here once again, did a great job. They try to demonstrate their power and their teamwork against the Palantir composition, but it just didn't fall too well as they could not chain X-Light. Yeah, that Berserker power is very good, but X-Light doing superbly well. Yeah, with this Berserker. Yeah,
of course, with
unbeatable.
Pankata and Shia supporting the point holders so well. They were always guarding the corner, always checking bushes, so that X-Light could stay alive for so well. And here once again, they tried their best. They really tried. They tried to steal Lagos, which never really worked for some reason. Maybe because they were trying to go even more passive after the timeout.
Exactly.
Sometimes offense is the best defense.
I would say so too. And yep, X-Light, just with that, especially with the last round, getting that Ballista, getting those Monuments, getting the Lagos kill, still running on, picking on fights, and getting a lot of orbs. Like, so many things. He's so talented.
Yes. What a grand finals. Very different from each server. And we have the result. We have all the scores ready from the grand finals. Let's take a look. I'm pretty sure it's going to be... Oh, almost 1,500. 10 points away.
That is really high. That is really high.
The highest.
And yeah, you know, like, it's just amazing how they performed for the NA. I really enjoyed the team compositions they had, and Sia with that Kunoichi was awesome as well. Same thing with Pankata, Primrose, Lotus, and then the Grandmaster as well in the semifinals. Yeah.
Yep, I think it's pretty easy to sort of tell who the MVP is going to be. I mean, it's hard not to tell, honestly. Well, it's tough, but I also could props to Hero once again, because their comp was not super meta.
Yep.
Paladin, you don't see as much Paladin anymore compared to a couple months ago. Nova, basically the only Nova player in the tournament.
Yep.
And they tried their best.
They tried their best, but it just fell short. Yep. They really tried hard, but it just showed that the current meta for Berserkers has been very favored. But you know, a lot of people mentioned that Berserker may be too strong for this meta, but I think it's more about X-Light just knowing how to play the character much more better in a way too.
Yeah, that too. And also we could tell from, not just from America, but also from the other servers, how you build, not just with Berserker, how there are ways of countering Berserker specifically.
Exactly.
I think that's also a really big key to winning the Ramoness games these days. And of course, the result from America, Palantir, your champions for America, X-Light, Pankata, Shia, 3-0. Wait,
4-0.
3-0, 4-0. So they still have 100% win rate.
I know. 100%
What
up
in the
to
world?
The total win. Yeah, that's just amazing, and that's just a record. And again, X-Light was the MVP in my opinion, but then Pankata was also an MVP supporting his teammates. Always just doing those versatile classes and supporting his teammates. And Sia with also that fancy 1v1 skills, making sure each of them gets the attention they need.
And X-Light is your MVP.
Congratulations, X-Light. You deserved it.
Yeah, we knew that was coming.
Yep.
Everyone knew it.
Everyone knew it.
And of course, not just the MVP, because this is the final region of the tournament. We also have the Dominator Award. Let's see who that is also going to be for 2,000 pearls. And X-Light gets another one.
Dominator, so 3,000 pearls for the MVP and the Dominator. That's nice. Congratulations, X-Light.
Oh, now we know why he went so aggressive even with those points. He wanted more. He wanted him to be the Dominator.
Exactly. And that's 53,000 pearls for the win and the MVP and the Dominator.
Wow.
So congratulations.
53K.
Yep, he well deserved it.
I know there are a lot of adventurers out there who would love to have 53K pearls.
Wow, that just, I can't imagine like having 53K pearls in my inventory, but that's just good for him.
That's the reason why you should start training right now and join us next season when we have it.
Yes. So that was just a great match. It was breathtaking. Good to see that stellar performance by Palantir again. Thank you again.
Oh my god. Let's see. It's 50,000 pearls, 53,000 pearls. time to do some shopping. I think you
Time
need to
to
do some shopping.
shopping.
You need to spend some time to shopping
Yeah, you
because
can-
you have so much pearls.
You can buy a lot of things. You can buy a
Uh-huh.
lot of outfits. I'm just so happy for it. Yeah.
Yeah, that was really good, America. And thank you to all the participants, not just America, Europe, and Asia for joining this tournament
Yep.
and making this tournament with us. It has been an incredible tournament so far, and we fully enjoyed it. Myself joining for the first time. I think I screamed a little too much.
Yeah, I think we did get really excited. And just again, G Clef, thank you so much. You've been a blessing to this stream. It was a long stream, I think it was like close to 24 hours now. But yeah, it was really fun. And thank you for being here to watch the stream as well. And we hope to see you soon again.
Yeah, thank you, Sir Bianco. It has been a pleasure casting with you. And on the desk, all the players, it has been awesome to watch some different meta, different classes, lots of different stuff happening out in the world. And let's see if when next season comes around, maybe some different meta, different classes will also show up. I believe in that
too.
for sure.
Yeah, we believe in that for sure too.
But until now, thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for participating in all the events and everything, all the chat. It has been good vibes, awesome time with you guys. And thank you, of course, for watching. And this will be it for the season. But practice, you might be the one taking those 50,000 pearls in the future.
Yep.
You never know. So thank you for watching. This is it for BRC 2021 season number 2. Thank you again for watching and see you guys soon.
Bye-bye.